travellers, I'm Anne's daughter Laleko and welcome back to my channel where I post travel related videos every week that can help you enhance your travel experiences. In this video I'm going to talk about moving domestically within China. In my case it happened because my company has different branches around the country and midway through my contract they needed support elsewhere in mainland China, so I was told that I was relocating to Qingdao. When I originally arrived in China I was living in Ningbo, which was a great little spot. I shouldn't say little because it's a city of millions but it rains a lot there. I much preferred Qingdao even though it was considerably colder. It just had much more of a vibe, and if you've seen any of my other videos that I've posted from the Zhongshan Lu video, which I will link below, or because Qingdao is a German town, so I will also link that in the description box. When I was told I was moving domestically, and this may happen to you, or you may choose to change jobs, and in which case this video could have some helpful tips for you. So, moving. Oh, it's a stressful event. Whether it's small scale, large scale, you still realize you have a lot of stuff that needs culling. I think it's a fantastic opportunity, and I must say it's how I managed to keep my belongings down over the years because I've moved so much in between various countries as well. But it's not easy. Since I knew I was moving, and because it was within the same company, then I could ask the administration ladies where I was working for some support. Now that initially came in the form of buying boxes to put my stuff in. Since I still don't have my own Taobao account, I send the link to the admin ladies and they buy it for me, and I'm not buying too much stuff because I know it's inconvenient, and that's where I did need to sit with the admin ladies to look at various different pages, because of course with boxes they come in various thicknesses, and I think they just thought that I was going to get like a standard, you know, thin little box, but I'm like, it's moving across the country, I need a proper moving box. And so I ended up buying 3 rather large boxes. I also got plastic wrap, which I was told to do by one of my colleagues that worked in Ningbo with me. Thank goodness, because as I said, it rains a lot in Ningbo. It is going to sit in adverse weather conditions. You want your stuff protected, so I did. I packed my boxes, and then I put this quite thick layer of plastic over the top. And ladies did organize the postage on my boxes, which was great at the time in terms of I didn't have to do anything, but it turned out negatively because for some reason they did not get insurance. Please learn from my mistakes. Get insurance. It is not that much more, and I'm sorry I don't have exact figures because I am not the one making the call to the postage companies, but it is very little compared to what it would be in your home country. Colleagues that have also moved across the country within China, and they've unfortunately lost items because the moving companies just seem to trash your items if you don't have that insurance, and there's nothing to fall back on. In terms of the moving company, as I said, the admin ladies, they called, and their research skills might need some sharpening because the particular company that moved my stuff, like my boxes, they didn't want to carry an e-bike because of the battery. Fine, fair enough, you have those policies, but there are other companies, and no, my admin lady was just like, no, it's impossible. It's impossible. No, actually, it's not impossible. And I guess that's one of the difficulties of not speaking Chinese and not being able to search for myself, because I have no problem doing that sort of research. I love researching. It was through my network that I was able to get a number of this particular moving company, and they moved my e-bike, so it meant that I had 2 deliveries. So the first one was organized by the company. It included the boxes. I also have a mattress topper from IKEA because I find the beds very hard here. And a bookshelf from IKEA as well, and it was fully made. All of those, as I say, are wrapped in plastic. So my friend that gave me this number of this moving company sent 22 pieces, including the e-bike, from effectively the north part of China to the south part of China, and all up it cost 1200 RMB. It arrived within 3 days, so it's not a terrible turnaround. this particular company I would totally rate, because when my e-bike arrived it was in perfect condition. You know, parts are made of plastic, so anything could have chipped, and I was well prepared for that it would turn up with, you know, some chunk taken out of somewhere, and that would have been just fine. But it arrived perfectly. So you arrive in your new town or city in China, it's probably a good idea to open a new bank account, because even though I was with Bank of China in Ningbo, and Bank of China is all over China, it is not a national bank, which I still have trouble wrapping my head around. So when I withdrew money from my Ningbo card, because I ended up opening a new account, when I ended up withdrawing money from my Ningbo card, they would charge me fees even though it's the same bank. That was so frustrating. I opened a new bank account with the Bank of China in Qingdao, and then I told the administration that that's where I wanted my pay to go, and it worked out from there. Moving is always a lot of fun, because who knows what's coming around the corner, and you have a new place to discover. It can also throw out your budgeting system that you previously had, so please check out my other video about how I budget the month in China. I'll link that in the description box below. So my question is, what other difficulties you've faced when you've been moving, whether it's moving cities within the same country or whether it's moving from country to country? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.